What's going on, everyone? It is Brad or DemonAsylum here. I'm bringing you all a new Destiny video. Although update 1.1.1 came out in Destiny yesterday, bringing a bunch of new changes and additions, the Bungie weekly update came out today, bringing a couple more, and I'm going to be going over those with you guys in this video, so let's get started. The first and really main change that came from the Bungie weekly update today is mobile vaults becoming available. If you can read these words, you're one click away from the Destiny companion. When you're on the go, Bungie.net and the Destiny mobile application work together to keep you connected to your stable of guardians, to your trusted allies, and to us. Today we've updated both versions, web and mobile, with a new feature we've been excited to share with you, Mobile Vault Management. So basically, in a nutshell, this is allowing you to move around items from any of your characters as well as your vault anytime and without even having to be on the game. The lead engineer for this edition, Chris Gossett, said that one of the primary goals for the Destiny companion is to help you prepare for battle. If you use your vault to share items between multiple characters, we felt that this is a must-have feature to get you ready to play. Here are a few scenarios in which we think you'll find this handy. You and your buddies are finally all online at the same time about to tackle the Nightfall. That one player in your fire team realizes there's a solar burn this week and wants to retrieve their icebreaker from another character. No more waiting. Tell him to grab a nearby browser. You're on the bus and want to manage your gear between a couple characters. Use the app to move stuff around and jump right into the action as soon as you get home. Oops, you're halfway through the daily story mission and realize you need that fusion rifle with Void. No worries, it's just a couple clicks away. You're standing in front of Xur and you're 2 coins short. Your hunter just completed the weekly heroic strike and he has the extra strange coinage you need. Tap tap, purchase. You just unlocked that upgrade node and need just one more shard. You get the idea. As you can tell from those scenarios, most of which are honestly pretty realistic, you can see that this is easily going to be a very helpful thing and honestly is a really innovative addition to the game. I'm sure most, if not all of us, have had at least one experience before where we went to orbit and maybe forgot something from the vault that we wanted to grab when we were in the tower, or maybe you wanted to pick up some heavy ammo synthesis from the blacksmith or from Xur if he had it that weekend, if you're going to go tackle the raid or tackle the Nightfall, or maybe it's a case where you just wanted to put something from one character over to another, or from the vault to a character, or vice versa, but you don't want to have to go through all the loading screens and the loading times and switching characters and such to do so. If you want to make space in your vault and put items over to a character and make more space for the one you're currently on, you can do all of that stuff with this new addition to the game via the Destiny companion app or Bungie's website, doing it through there. Now that we know what this edition is and what it's for, how about a short explanation of how it works? On www.bungie.net Android phone or iOS devices, such as an iPhone, go to an item in your inventory and bring up the item detail screen. There are 2 options available, equip and move to vault. Remember, equip from companion works only when you're not playing Destiny in a combat space. With vault transfer, there is no such restriction. You can interact with your vault whenever or wherever, even in combat. Hit move to vault to transfer an item to your vault. Conversely, when viewing an item in your vault, there's a button that says Take from Vault. Doing so will move the item to the character currently in focus on the app. If you're transferring an item that has a quantity, like materials, you'll get a prompt that asks how many. If you just need a couple, there's no need to take the whole stack. Just get what you need. Now that I've covered everything for the new Mobile Vault addition to Destiny from today's Bungie weekly update, let's hop into the other big part of it, Inferno playlists. Leif Johansson, hopefully I pronounced that correctly, is a senior designer and he's one of the players of the team that is always striving to give you new ways to clash with other Guardians for control of the battle. Here's what he said about the new Inferno playlist. Inferno is a game mode coming to the Crucible on March 3rd. We're starting with Inferno Control, a PvP experience that's more about basic gunplay and achieving more with less. PvP mode should give you the opportunity to flex new gameplay muscles you didn't know you had. We're removing the tracker that warns you of nearby opponents. We're hoping this change will provoke players to rely even more on certain skills like map knowledge, teamwork, good positioning, successfully flanking opponents, using jumps to set up ambushes, catching audio cues like footsteps, and using friendly nameplate UI as clues toward enemy position. Lack of tracker should also indirectly reduce the effectiveness of supers and heavies and make the mode more about basic gunplay. Here are some of the changes that will make that a reality. No tracker. tracker. Players have no radar in the top left corner of their HUD. Super good advice, please check your corners, Guardians. Simplified scoring, we've removed as many scoring events as possible. The mode is much more about getting kills and playing the core objective. Fast objective capture, without the tracker, players are much more vulnerable when interacting with objectives because it gives away their position. Speeding up capture times keeps the risk and reward for trying to capture an objective more fair. Less heavy ammo, there's only one set of heavy crates per match and dead players don't drop purple bricks. With no tracker, it's much easier to flank an aggressive opponent that's pushing for kills because they have heavy. Expect players to play more conservatively with heavy ammo to try and get more bang for buck out of it. He then went on to say that Inferno uses a mix of old and new maps, but we've pulled out a few maps that are so big that players may struggle to find fights. Here's what you'll find in the rotation: The Anomaly, Firebase Delphi, Twilight Gap, Rusted Lands, Shores of Time, Blind Watch, Asylum, The Burning Shrine, The Cauldron, and finally Pantheon. Inferno Control will be active in your director for 1 week to return in rotation with other playlists you know. The Crucible heats up on March 3rd. You have until then to practice flying blind. So those are the two big changes we got from the Bungie weekly update. Of course, yesterday we also got update 1.1.1, which brought a lot of changes and additions to Destiny. If you don't already know what all those are and you want to find out, I'll link my video from yesterday down below where I went over all of them. But now I want to hear your thoughts regarding these two big changes we got from the Bungie weekly update. What do you think regarding the mobile vault? Is it something that you're going to be using and that you think is helpful and that was a good idea for them to implement into the game? And also, what do you think about the new Inferno Crucible playlist? Is it something that you think sounds fun and that you're going to be interested in playing when it comes out, or is it something you're probably going to steer clear from? I want to hear your thoughts, so make sure you post them in the comment section below for me, and I'll definitely be replying to all you guys. That's basically it for this video though. I do hope you have enjoyed or found it informative. If so, make sure to drop a like on it down below and subscribe for many more Destiny videos to come. And if you haven't already, make sure to follow me on my other social media accounts. Links to those are in the description, and for any that you follow, I do very much appreciate. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, everyone, and peace out.